Hello, welcome to the vlog. I had the pleasure of experiencing a day or two with this 2017 Jeep Cherokee. So what other did we do but see what would happen when you shifted into reverse going 60 miles an hour, as well as pull the electronic parking brake. That, as well as the 5 things I hate about this Jeep Cherokee, coming up in this video. Concern for new vehicle owners is obviously what's going to happen if I'm driving and I accidentally shift the gear lever into park or reverse, or hey, I accidentally pulled the handbrake while I was driving and I don't know what's going to happen. Am I going to spin off the road? Now, there's a myriad of different options that could happen. So we're currently in a 2017 Jeep Cherokee, and what we want to do is show what exactly this will happen with this vehicle if you were to accidentally shift into reverse, park, or pull the handbrake. Again, all vehicles are different. This is strictly on a Jeep Cherokee. So as we get up to speed here, let's try reverse first. Absolutely nothing happens. It just says vehicle too high to shift into reverse. Let's try park. Same thing, the vehicle takes over. It's making a whining noise, but it won't let you accelerate. Let's go back into drive and try the handbrake, which is an electronic, dynamic braking active. That one pulled me to a stop, just because I was probably to park brake. Okay, probably because I was already going slow enough for the vehicle to activate the brakes at that time. I believe I was going 8 miles an hour. So as you saw with the parking brake, because I was going under 10 miles an hour, it actually showed on the screen, it said dynamic vehicle braking active, and it did bring the vehicle to a stop. Now I'm doing 40, I'm gonna pull it once more. Oh, it does stop you. It does, even from 40 it will stop you. Interesting. Let's try from 60 and just see what happens. So again, in reverse, nothing. It says vehicle too, the reverse camera comes on. It says vehicle speed too high to shift into reverse. Park from 49, nothing happens. Okay, let's go back to drive. We're at 60 miles an hour, pull the handbrake, dynamic braking active, no foot on the brake. It's bringing me down 30, and stop. So I'm still in park, parking brake on. Let me try to release the parking brake. It says park brake, press brake, pedal, and press switch. Now it comes off. So even from 60, it gives me an alert that says dynamic vehicle braking active, and it does pull the vehicle to a complete stop. Now this is an electric parking brake, so I can actually feel the back going down because it's activating all brakes. If you have the kind of a ratcheting handbrake where when you pull it up it clicks, that's actually a cable handbrake, and that will actually most likely lock the rear wheels because it's obviously using a cable, it's not electronic, and that will cause you to skid or spin. So that is highly unadvisable, but at least with this dynamic electronic handbrake, it does actually bring you to a stop. See, I was thinking that it was gonna just completely shut it out and say no. I would assume, and again, don't quote me on this because I haven't completed the research, but I would assume that the majority of FCA vehicles, meaning Fiat, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep, are going to have the same safety features. Obviously, not all inclusive, but if this one has it, I would assume that, you know, a good percentage of them do. Number 1 has got to be the body styling. I'm not a huge fan of the curves, the aesthetics, or anything really on the outside of this Jeep. The headlights are very strange. There's a weird like slash cut eyebrow looking running light. The headlights are below that in the bumper, and then there's another set of fog lights below that. It's just a lot going on for something as simple as lights. Number 2 is going to be the engine. This one has the 2.4 liter 4-cylinder engine, and it just doesn't have the power to accomplish anything you really need to accomplish in this. Even pulling away simply from a light seems like a struggle for that motor to move this 3,400 pound vehicle. And I actually think you end up using more gas and more fuel in order for the engine to work hard enough to get this car moving. Number 3, and this was a toss-up, but number 3 has got to be the price. This, as spec'd with leather and a couple of nice features in the middle, is $30,000, and that is a huge chunk of money for what you're getting from this Jeep. Now, as I said in the review video, there's a lot of competitors in that price point that don't have kind of some of the quirks that this Jeep has that I think would be a lot better off. And if this was a $29,000 car, basically $22,000, it might be a good buy for somebody. But at 30 grand just to have leather and a screen in the front, it's not a very good buy. That brings us to number 4, which is going to be visibility and overall feel of the cabin. To me, I'm 6'1", it feels very claustrophobic. As you check your blind spots, there is a big pillar in between the rear view mirror, or the rear window and the back window. Also, it comes down and it slopes down here quite drastically. There's quite a sharp angle right here that brings the windshield down. And I just feel very as if the roof is caving in. Last but not least is going to be the driving position, where I'm sitting and where I have the steering wheel set for me to drive comfortably. I cannot see almost anything at all on the instrument cluster. It basically cuts out right where I need to see, and makes it obviously very hard to duck down and try to see your speed, or look over and try to see your speed. Now, you can set the screen to have the speed displayed in the middle, but of course then you can't see anything else. So those are my 5 things that I dislike about this Jeep Cherokee. Let me hear yours in a comment below. If you're not subscribed already, please do so, so you can be up to date on all future videos.